Hello, hello, good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whenever you may be watching me in Golden Honeycomb Candle Review. Savory honey, which I would think savory is kind of like a little spicy. Cozy vanilla and warm butterscotch, you all. I would say butterscotch vanilla or the butterscotch candle that you find in the fall time at Bath and Body Works. This is very reminiscent of that because that butterscotch candle, when you look at the scent notes, it does tell you it has vanilla in there. So we're going to essentially take that and we're going to amp it up with some honey. But it says savory honey. So then I'm expecting some kind of spice, right? But you're not going to get any spice from this candle. So out here in the open concept, you all, it cleared my whole living room. It didn't come past the dining table, so I can't give it like a 8, 9 or anything like that. I can give it a solid 7.5 for clearing the whole living room area. Right where the couch is, up by the front door, right by my little corner end table. It did amazing in that area. So I, again, 7.5, right? Projection wise, projection on this one was pretty medium. It wasn't high at all for out here on the open concept. So the reason why I say you don't get a spice from it from a savory honey, which would make it a dope candle, is all things sweetness. It is very cloyingly sweet. You have vanilla, you have butterscotch, you have honey. It is a beautiful, perfect spring day candle. It is a beautiful, perfect spring morning, making you some hot tea candle. It is a wind down at night with some tea and honey before you go to bed type of candle. Speaking of going to bed, back here in the bedroom in my large space, how did it do? It did well. Again, a nice 7.5 where I'm laying in bed and this scent is drifting across the other side of the room. It didn't go up into the walk-in closet, but the bathroom was filled of this smooth, sweet honey scent while I took a bath. And projection on it, again, I have to give it a medium. So quite frankly, if I was to put it in a smaller room, which I did, I started this off in my beauty room on that butterfly holder. And I guess I didn't get a clip of that. So in there, in the smaller enclosed room where you can get the vanillas, the butterscotch, it really came through in a smaller room. It gave a solid 9 in that room with a high projection in that room. I also don't mind keeping it there because it'll be a nice scent to get dressed to, get pretty to when I make hot tea in the morning while I'm doing my makeup. I just like my candles to set the mood and set the mood via the candle, if that makes sense. So again, that savory honey, if they had put like a little spiced cardamom or a little sprinkle of cinnamon or something, we would be like, oh yeah, they did the doggone thing. Now this one I still like, right? This is one, right? And I am going to back this up when we do have a good sale because it is a nice, sweet, like I said, it's honey, it's butterscotch, it's vanilla. It is giving me very butterscotch pudding. I don't know if you were a kid and y'all ever got those Hunt's cup of puddings, and the butterscotch pudding is very creamy because it's mixed in with vanilla. It's giving you like a creamy consistency like that. And then if you were to take some Cool Whip and put on top of your pudding and then you drizzle it with honey on top, it would give me something of that nature. Y'all, I'm trying to set the scene for y'all. I'm trying to give y'all the mood around the candle. It is a beautiful candle. Nonetheless, I did stated that I want another one. Now, this one is not crate worthy for me, hoard worthy. I wouldn't even say I have a backup number. Once I burn through this one and I have one sitting in the waiting, I'm cool with that. So I'm glad to see them go along the lines of something sweeter like the honey, because lots of companies do honey butters and things like that, or like the honey shea. And I think we hadn't had anything since honey wildflower. So of course it doesn't have a floral note to it, but this has more honey than the honey wildflower. This was the honey expectation that I would have expect honey wildflower to give me times the flower, but it didn't do that. Remember, that candle just burned high, it burned hot. That candle was very dangerous. Nonetheless, this one is very beautiful and very backup worthy for one more in Divaville. And I'm going to see y'all on my next review. But we got to have a conversation because what should I review next?